Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're in Fayetteville, West Virginia, home of the nation's newest national park, the New River Gorge National Park. And now some of the people that watch my channel all the time probably go, dude, you say that all the time. Well, what you got to understand is about 75% of the people that watch my videos are new people. They're not subscribers, and they've never watched my videos. So if you think I'm repeating myself, well, I am, but that's because there's always new people in here. Like, new people may not know my name's Kenny. I am a hillbilly. I work on RVs, hence the name Hillbilly RV. So that's enough. This motorhome, this little Class C motorhome behind me, gentleman owns this. He lives out of state. He leaves it parked here. It's been here for, I don't know what year it is. It's probably been here for, I've probably been working on this thing for 10 or 12 years. He doesn't come very often. They were here last November. This is June. And they hadn't been back here since last November until just a couple weeks ago, and his wife came down to use the motorhome. Nothing's working. Shocker, right? I mean, and I don't know, this customer may watch this video. I'm not picking on him in any way, but you just can't leave. You can't leave an RV set for 7 months and expect stuff to work when you get back. It's just not going to. Big complaints is the chassis battery was dead. He doesn't understand why it would be dead. He's got a battery maintainer on it, and he says he's one of these guys that, like a lot of people that own RVs, don't understand the electrical system in an RV. And he's saying, well, my GFI in my bathroom kicks all the time, and my lights don't work, and there's something screwy with the electrical system. Well, that's two different electrical systems. So I have been here just a few minutes. When I got here, I went inside. I know the converter's working because there was a light on, one of the ceiling lights. So let's get started on this. We're gonna be using our meter a lot, so let's see what's going on. Y'all hang out here just a second. It's gonna take two hands. So yes, he does have a battery maintainer on the chassis battery, and it's plugged into this extension cord. Let's follow that cord around. Aha! That's going to be a GFCI outlet tied in with the GFCI in the bathroom, which he says trips all the time. He also says that, you know, there's something screwy with the power because, you know, they'll when they go to, you know, the microwave may be running, a heater, electric heater. I see electric heater here running. They plug the coffee pot up or go to make some toast. Kicks breaker. Well, duh. There's not many circuits in an RV, so you can't have. And look here. Most of you circuits, most of the times, not all the time, most of the time you're going to have two outlet circuits. You're going to have your regular one, you're going to have your GFCI. One that runs down one side of the camper, usually. Not in this one though, because I'll show you why. And a lot of times the other circuit runs down the other side of the camper. But we've got the bathroom over here, and we got the kitchen over here, and we got an outside outlet down here, and maybe even the fridge is all on that GFCI circuit. So yeah, all this stuff's not going to run on that one circuit. Let's look at that outlet, see. I expect it is tripped because he said the coach battery was dead. And yes, it is. Another thing he said was it's virtually impossible to reset. He said you have to use a screwdriver. Alright, it's not that hard to push. He did tell me that no matter what I find, just go ahead and change that because it's too hard to push. Well, I hate to tell him, but it's going to, a brand new one's going to be just as hard to push. Because, I mean, I guess those things are made a little hard to reset on purpose. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I actually wanted to check that battery before I reset this. So let me kick that. Just push the test button. Let's get the meter out and check the coach battery. I expect it's probably dead. And that's another thing he said too. He said, well, that battery's only like 2 or 3 years old. Because I said, well, maybe the battery's bad. He said, well, that battery's only like 2 or 3 years old. I'm like, well, yeah. And it sits here for 7 months at a time dead. That battery's smoked, dude. And he's like, no, there's no way. It's not old enough. Well, he doesn't understand, I think, too. They don't make batteries like they used to. So let's go out here, get the old float meter fired up, and start doing some checking. I waited till this afternoon to come over here because it was supposed to be done raining by like 1 o'clock. It's getting cloudy, like it's gonna rain again. Yeah, let's see what's going on with this battery. I would expect it's probably dead. I mean, I'd be shocked if it wasn't dead. So I'm sitting here, you know, 7 or 8 months with the, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that or not. I don't think there's gonna be anything to see. Bunch of zeros. 1.2 volts. Yeah. Let's turn the battery maintain. I'm gonna go in there and reset that GFCI. And now this is just a battery maintainer, so it's only an 1.5 amp charger. So let's see what happens when we turn that battery maintainer on. That was weird. When I reset it that time, I don't know. I think the TV or the 13 volts, 13.4. So that's actually more than I expected out of a maintainer. That's pretty good. Huh. Okay. But this battery's probably smoked. If it's sat here for 7 months discharged, it does have this one of them that got the little window on top, and it is red. So that usually means the battery is bad. I know it's dead, but usually when you see that little window and it's red inside, battery's smoked. Oh yeah, so if the TV and the home theater system stuff is also on that circuit, that's even more stuff that's on that circuit. I don't know. I think one of the things that I'm going to recommend that he do is definitely at least get that battery maintainer off that GFCI circuit. Yeah, because that's a lot of stuff. So let's go down here to the panel box. So according to the legend, we got a converter, we got receptacles, we got GFCI, water heater, microwave, air conditioner, and the main. So the GFI is the circuit that he has the most trouble with, because apparently he says it kicks a breaker in here also. So that's possible. It could be kicking the GFCI and, you know, the outlet and the breaker. I'm gonna cut. Let's go get a tester. I'm gonna go get my receptacle tester. And I'm just curious how many things are on that one circuit. I bet it's gonna be a bunch. Was there one for the microwave? Yeah, there was a separate one for the microwave. Why didn't y'all just tell me? Y'all made me look. Why didn't I remember? I just looked a while ago. Oh yeah, that's right, because the microwave display was on when I came in here. Yeah, let me see how many outlets are on this. We got a coffee pot. We got a toaster, all on one of these little chintzy extension cords. Doesn't even have a ground circuit. I'm assuming they plug that in here in the kitchen. We have it's good. It's got two green lights. I can't see that because it's on the back side. We're going to assume it's got 120 volts. We know the outside outlet is on that same circuit. I don't even think the TV's plugged in. Wonder what it was that made that noise. Oh, it could have maybe been the stereo on the chassis. I don't know. It was pretty wild. It made a funny noise. Not a funny ha-ha noise, but just a funny noise. So we know we got that one. We got more chintzy extension cords running over here to the satellite receiver, I'm assuming, and another electric heater. So I guarantee you in November, both them electric heaters were running. I wonder where they had that one plugged in. So the cord comes over this way. Oh, right here. Yeah, that one's good. Let's see if it goes off, because that may be a separate circuit. So that's, I don't even see the outlet for the TV. I wonder where it's at. Maybe that's part of that extension cord. No, there's got to be a plug here somewhere for the TV, but it's not plugged in. Oh. I don't know. I don't see it. Got to be a plug there for the TV. Got to be. That thing don't come out. Seriously. Yeah, I ain't gonna fool with that. I'm breaking something. It's got to swing out. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna fool with it. Number one rule working on an RV: don't touch anything that you're not working on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's GFCI. I bet that's where they plugged the TV in. The cord's hanging down there. Here's another outlet up here. And it's got a little GFCI sticker on it right there. Huh. Okay. Let me, man, that's a lot of stuff. TV, toaster, coffee pot. Wonder where they plugged this heater in at. The only place I see plug that in would be up here. That's just way too much stuff. I'm curious about the refrigerator. A lot of times the refrigerator is on the GFCI. I'm gonna cut that breaker off down here. I want to see what it feels like too. All right, I cut that breaker off, and yeah, all this stuff is dead. Like I said, I want to check the. We'll see if that outlet looks like it tripped. Nope, it did not. I just cut the breaker off. There's another TV, but this should be on a separate circuit. Y'all in the way. Yeah, it's on a separate circuit. So, let's check the fridge. Hopefully it's on a separate circuit. But a lot of times these are on GFCI. Okay. Yes, the 110 volt outlet for the refrigerator is on the other circuit. Still, that's a lot of stuff to have on one circuit. I might have to give this guy a call. He's not here. I might have to give him a call and see if it is the GFCI outlet, or I mean the breaker that's kicking. Yeah, I don't know what's making that noise when I cut that breaker back on, but it did it again. Let me see if I can get it on video, because that TV's not even plugged in. So that's not it. Let me flip that breaker on. Y'all listen, probably take about 15-20 seconds. It didn't make the real funny noise, but that's probably just because the coach battery is dead. Yeah, that's probably what it is. And when we turn that breaker on, it starts, that battery maintainer's putting voltage in the battery and it's making stuff make noise. So okay, that's probably it. But yeah, let me give this dude a call. I'm gonna go get another GFCI outlet out of the truck, because that one does feel a little weird, but it's not overly hard to push to reset, because those things, it's almost like they don't want you to reset them. I guess they don't want kids playing with them, so they're pretty hard to push. So let me go get one of them and feel that, and probably give him a ringy dingy too. Alright, I went out to the truck and got a GFCI. I am going to just go ahead and change that, because he requested that I change it. He didn't know whether it was bad or not, but it's just too hard to reset. So maybe this will be a little bit easier to push. I don't know. But I did just go out and check it's got a single coach battery, and it's only like 7.5 volts. So there's something going on with the converter. So might end up changing the converter too. But let's get this GFCI switched out. There's a few things I'd like to show you when we do this. Maybe it'll help you if you're changing one of these. Let's just get this cover off. I've got the breaker off, so that means this should be dead. Okay, get this thing out here where we can see the back side of it. Should be able to slip this cover off, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see our outlet. Now, whenever you're changing a GFCI, you cannot assume that all of your terminals are going to be the same as the one you're changing, the new one. So I'm going to go get my light so I can make sure, because you got power coming in, you got power going out, and you got a ground, and you cannot mix any of these wires up. If it's incoming power, it has to go, you know, on the black on the gold screw and the white on the silver, and you know, it has to be like this. So you can't put the black incoming wire here and the white wire here, it just won't work. So let me go grab a light, verify that these are the same. They almost look like the same manufacturer. But yeah, you can't mix these wires up. I'm going to verify all this stuff, and I'm just going to loosen these screws, switch this outlet out, and we'll tear into the converter. Yeah, this one is identical. This is line, this end's a load, and the ground is on this end on both of them, so they're identical. So yeah, I'm just going to switcheroo these wires just one at a time. We got to switcheroo out. Let's just slide this back on here, and we'll cut the power on. All right, let's see here. Yep, it reset. And it is quite a bit easier to push. So, yeah. So no, the guy wasn't. He wasn't crazy. It was pretty hard. There was that noise. And know one thing, them screws ain't near long enough. We're gonna have to put these screws in place of them ones, because them ones is too short. So let me get this buttoned up and we'll be right back. All right, I disconnected the coach battery, the positive terminal, because I didn't want it influencing this test here. Because, I mean, for all I know, the battery could be just severely bad. That's our ground for DC side. This is the power coming out of the converter. 0.7 volts. Oh, 0.7. That ain't no good. 0.8. Check these reverse polarity fuses. Yep. I wonder if I looked at that meter wrong. This converter ain't putting out. Let's make sure it's getting DC power. I mean AC power. Just pop this cover off over here to expose the guts of our AC side. Did I tell you we were in Rift Rafters campground here in Fayetteville? I don't remember where I said that. It's a real nice campground. Like 10 minutes from the New River Gorge Bridge. Probably not even that. 5 minutes probably from the New River Gorge Bridge, which is kind of like the epicenter of the park. Let's switch the meter to AC. Go over and catch the ground over here, and see if we can figure out which one of these is powering the converter. It's going to be that one right there. It's the very end one. 124 volts. Alright, so we got AC power going into the converter. Down the bottom we have no DC, no perceptible DC coming out. 0.7, 0.8 volts. So we're going to switcheroo this converter, and I think that this one is going to be identical to the one we just done a few weeks ago, where the converter is actually inside of a metal box, and we had to take that converter out and put a, because this is a parallax. This one actually says parallax. That one, other one said something else, but it was a parallax converter, and we have to put a WIFCO, because that's what I've got on the truck. So I'm not going to video any more of this. I will put a link to that other video that I did just a few weeks ago right here. It was a very good video, in depth. Just how to put a WIFCO bottom section in an old parallax converter. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Well, I know when we get done, I'll verify. I'll show you that it works. So we'll be right back after I get this thing switcherooed out. All right, got her switched out. Now actually, it wasn't like that one from a few weeks ago. It was just pretty much straightforward lower section change. This one actually turned out is parallax, but it ended up being just exactly like doing a Wifco. So, anywho, I've done a bunch of them. Surely y'all gonna get tired of watching same old thing eventually. Meter on DC. Angle y'all down a little bit so you can see. Catch your ground. We can just do a ground over on the AC side. And as you can see, there's nothing. Let me flip the breaker on. 14.3. Now this is all the converters I have on the truck nowadays are for lead acid and for lithium ion. So it will read 14.3. I'll go out there and hook the battery up, and it will still take it a little while to figure out that that's a lead acid battery, and then it will kick down to a normal charge voltage, 13 something. Okay, but yeah, converter is now working. Instead of 0.7 volts, putting out 14.3. And you know, I told y'all that when I came in here, one of the ceiling lights was on, but it was just barely glowing, so I knew it wasn't right, but it was on. Sunny day, I wasn't 100% sure, but I don't know why I got 7 volts out there at the battery, unless the battery has a little bit of voltage in it. This thing might have some solar on the roof. It may be putting a little bit of charge in the battery, but the converter wasn't charging the battery. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for this one. I'm just gonna lay here and talk to y'all for a minute because it's just so comfortable. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Really appreciate y'all watching. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. And I'm probably not gonna go fix another one today, but you all can have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Little bonus footage. I never even looked at it, because I never hardly even look at these converters when I pull them out. I just know they're not working, and I never even look at them for physical damage. I think I see what's wrong with this one. See if y'all can figure it out. Whatever that doodad is right there should not be all hooved up and have a hole in it. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, it did not like it. So hey, there you go. Don't very seldom ever see the physical damage on these things. So there you go. Have fun. Have a great day. Catch you next time.